Good afternoon, class. We're going to do a review on SMART goals because we're going to be using that in our classroom discussion regarding to our financial plan where it all begins. So first of all, there are 5 parts of the SMART goal, and we'll review those in a moment. We'll also introduce a new topic called DECIDE. That's DECIDE. It's another acronym, and that'll help us with our decision making. Your assignment at the end of this will be for you to decide a good cell phone plan for Selena's family. So here's a review of what SMART goals stand for. It's specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Here's what specific talks about. Those are the 3 questions or 4 questions that we like to look at. We really want to look at what's exactly going to be accomplished, and you can look at those other questions. You can review this again to make sure you're answering all of those when you're making your SMART goal. But here it says Mike needs to replace all 4 tires. So how many tires? All 4 on his car, and the reason why that he needs to do that. So it needs to be specific. It also needs to be measurable. That's the M in the SMART. Notice how it used how will I know when I succeed. You need to know how you know when you've accomplished your goal, or what will be the criteria for meeting your goal. So you can see there Mike needs to have tires on his car with treads that provide good traction and when driving in snow and rain. And then it lists 3 conditions, if you will, or 3 things that need to be done. Then it talks about attainable. A goal is obtainable. That's the A in the SMART goal. Do I have or can I get the resources needed to achieve this goal? Notice Mike has money saved and also is working, so he can pay for the tires. He can also do some price shopping, so it is obtainable. The next part from the R, irrelevant. Is it worth the while to do this goal for me right now? I like the fact, am I willing to commit to achieve this goal? A lot of people have dreams and ideas, but they're not willing to put the commitment in to achieve that. And you can see Mike wants to replace his current worn out tires for new tires. He lists the fuel efficiency as one of the reasons, and also a risk of having a flat tire, not to mention it's a safety issue. And then finally, the T in SMART goal is bound, time bound. And so it talks about what is a deadline for each of the goal. If you never put a deadline in it, then you may never get that goal. You know, if we say we're going to do that tomorrow, well, tomorrow never gets here, because when tomorrow is here, it's really today. And those that want to procrastinate will never get there. So we try to put down a time goal. And notice it talks in the example, Mike needs to replace his tires by the end of next month. So that's like 30 days or less. By the end of this week, which is 7 days or less, he'll request the quotes. So he's moving forward with that. Then we open up a discussion with DECIDE. It's a new acronym. Define your goal. Establish your criteria for the acceptable outcome. Choose some good options. 2 or 3 is what they recommend. Identify pros or cons. That's good things or bad things about each of the options. Decide the best option that matches the criteria. Again, criteria is the rules or the guidelines or what you want to have the outcome match or meet. And then you want to evaluate your results, because you may have to rethink it and redo your plan or your goal or your option. So here's a scenario that we'll do in class. Selena's phone plan. So Selena's parents ask her to research options for a family cell phone plan to cover all 4 family members. Her older brother attends an in-state college. He has agreed to contribute $30 a month. That's not very much. To the cost of the family phone plan if he can get unlimited text or talk text minutes and a data plan. So you use the word decide, and I'm going to go back up to that. You use decide, define, establish, choose, identify, decide, and evaluate in this process, and make sure that your goal, the very first thing of this, the define your goal, is a SMART goal. Okay, and we will talk about that in class. Thanks. Bye.